What's happening? How are you? You okay? Talking to you like you're someone. What's going on, people? How's everyone doing? First of all, I just want to say, last night we done a live on the Central Club and it was fantastic. To the 50 people who stayed in through the whole hour and a half and engaged, asked questions, come up with solutions, and just chucked up ideas about what we were talking about was fantastic. You know, I keep saying it, but on YouTube, there's a lot of negativity and people only want to sit and watch drama unfold. People want to talk about other people. People want to slag people off. I had about 40 or 50 people stay in there and engage about talking about real problems in life, problems that are close to my heart. And a lot of you out there have witnessed these problems. And if you haven't yourself, 100% you've got family members and friends have. And that is drug addiction. It's a fucking big problem in the UK right now. I was saying last night, I'm speaking in the Senate in 2 weeks' time about harm reduction and trying to decriminalise drug use. Now I know, you know, heroin, crack cocaine, they're very strong drugs, they're hard to get off, but I do also know that if I had another route earlier on, instead of prison, maybe, you know, rehab services, I really think like there's a large percentage of people who wouldn't go down that road. So we spoke a lot about harm reduction, we spoke a lot about injecting spaces, safe places to inject and use, because let's be real, one person put it in the chat and they were bang on. We all need to grow up as a country, as a people, as a government. We need to grow up. You know, for some reason the government seem to think that we're condoning drug use if we have safe injecting pods, but it's not the case. It's not the case at all. And you know, when you know, we keep on referring back to Portugal, Denmark, Sweden. Why have we got to always refer back to these countries on how they use their drugs for us to realise where we're going wrong? Do you know what I mean? So, and I just think, all in all, like, I think it would just be better for us all, because people are quick enough to judge. People are quick enough to say, look at them there with the needles and all that. Let's work together. Let's grow up, and let's find solutions together instead of just cancelling. Yeah, he's a junkie. Fuck him. Once a junkie, always a junkie. Like, I hate that. So, thank you to everyone who joined in on the chat. I'm going to go live again tonight, so please tune in again. I think I'll go in at about 8 o'clock maybe this night and just do an hour, because they've done really well. I've just come up on had a look up on YouTube and on social media and whatever, as I do. It's my day off today, so I kind of do a bit of Central Club stuff. And going back a couple of months ago, someone told me Michael Franchise is coming to the UK to do the Mafia tour. He does a church tour, and he does a Mafia tour. Now, I know he charges for the Mafia tour. The church tour, when he does the church tour, he doesn't. But for the Mafia tour, he does. And I said, like, I was like, I don't want to pay any guests. Do you know what I mean? That's not being tight. I don't feel why I should pay someone to come on. It's like paying someone to jump on a feature on a song with me. Like, unless you're not drawn to me unless you look and think, do you know what, I'm not doing this for money, I'm doing this for the right reasons, then you shouldn't pay. People who pay are people who just think it's not worth their time. And I genuinely think the Central Club is a cut above any other podcast in morals and what we're trying to achieve. Every other podcaster in the UK, especially, they just do it for themselves. I don't care what anyone says. It's either for fame, clout, controversy, true crime. Like, and there's no, they don't do nothing for the community. They don't do anything. We are doing it for another reason. We're doing it to change perceptions of people's lives. We're trying to eradicate stigma with myself and former heroin addict, trying to show people that you can achieve stuff after addiction. And we actually do stuff in the community. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're doing it for the right reasons. So if no one wants to come on and, if they're asking for money, then all right, ta-da. Do you know what I mean? So, I said, mark my words, if when he comes over, I bet you any money, right, I've made the right decision, because I bet you any money he goes on all the podcasts we all know and love. And yeah, lo and behold, I look up today. I seen the other day he done James English. Today, Sean Atwood, True London, maybe even True London Real, sorry, but maybe even True Geordie as well. I don't know, but I bet there's a lot more as well. These people have money, and instead of putting money into projects, into funding, into charities, and doing positive things, they're just paying for guests and you know, listen, do what you want with your money. It's not the point. What I'm saying is, why are you always sharing the same guests? Can you be a bit more original? Do you know what I mean? And I would have loved to have had Michael Franchise on, because I think it was either his sister or his brother, but one of them died of a drug addiction. And you know, I would have went about the interview totally different. I know for a fact all they're doing is talking about gangs, the mafia, hitmen, and cocaine. Like, I know what it is, but I'm not here to glorify anything, so that's not why I would have had him on. But yeah, it was funny. I just know, and I sleep well at night knowing, okay, we're small fish compared to these, but the guests we get on are original, and I'd say 90% of them haven't even been on another podcast, and they're all strong guests. So that's that. This Sunday, this podcast is unbelievable this Sunday. Guys, honestly, I think you'll really, really enjoy it. I'm going to drop the trailer in the next day or so stay tuned on that. And yeah, if you want to join in on the live tonight, I think I'm going to do more topics of what I'm passionate about, and that is, drug addiction, that is recovery, that is, never judging a book by its cover, and what I do as a job. I'm going to bring more into the Central Club, because clearly a lot of people enjoyed that last night. So I want to say thank you to everyone who did. And yeah, I'll speak to you tonight if you want to come on. I'll be on about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Look out for the scheduled chat. One more thing, I'm going to put a poll up in a bit. I've got a few guests who want to come on, and I'm going to put a poll up, and then you guys can decide who you'd like to see next on the Central Club. All right? Stay safe, stay positive, and stay central.